Hey guys, it's sinempr and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I'm going to be doing a video testing out some of the new MAC products that just came out. I did recently do a huge MAC haul. If you guys want to check that out, it will be in the description box below or on my channel. But I'm going to be testing out most of those products in this video. And then also I picked up a new MAC Lipglazer, which I don't know if you guys saw, is like a new lip pencil that came out from them, so I'm gonna be trying that out today as well. But yeah, everything on my face apart from like foundation mainly is all of the new MAC products, which I kind of like this look. At first I was a little bit skeptical with how it came out, but I love the lips. So yeah, very different for me, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. If you guys want to see the video, grab a snack, a drink, get comfy, and without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. The first thing I'm going to be trying out, which is new from MAC, is the brand new strobe cream. So actually it's not brand new in terms of formula, but they did change the packaging and also some of the colors. So this was the old packaging, which my one is so old, which is what it used to look like. So this was the strobe cream in Gold Light, and I don't know if they make Gold Light anymore, but I have the new one in Bronzelite. And Bronzelite, as the name suggests, is more of a bronze pearly color. So this is the new packaging, which I do like. You know, I mean, this is always going to be iconic, but this is the new packaging. This is the new squeezy tube, and then this was the old one. So it's a lot more easier to actually get the product out. So I haven't used this yet, but it is the same strobe cream as what they suggest. As you can see on the screen, it is an all-day moisturizing, luminizing moisturizer. It has hyaluronic acid, and it does give you a little bit of a bronze sheen. They do have other colors as well. So this can be worn as a moisturizer or as a primer. And this is my first time trying out Bronzelite. It does have the exact same scent as the OG original strobe cream, and also this bronze shade is really nice. Like, it's not bronzy, it's not gonna, you know, add too much color, but it does have like a nice glowy sheen. Yeah, it still feels like the regular strobe cream, not too much difference, but I do like that kind of bronze sheen, which I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's nice. I don't have a new foundation from MAC. In fact, I don't really think they have a new one that's out, so I'm just gonna put on foundation really quickly, and then we're gonna jump straight into the brand new, again, brand new to me. I mean, it is a new concealer from them, but I don't know how long it's been around. The Studio Radiance concealer. I have two shades here. If you saw my MAC haul, I did pick up the NC21, but I recently went back and picked up NC11 because if you saw in the haul, I did realize NC20 looked dark. Even though I haven't tested it yet, it just looked really dark. So I got NC11 and I tested it on the back of my hand. Absolutely perfect shade. So I haven't used it on my under eyes yet, but I just think the NC11 is going to be a lot better for me. But I mean, I can't return makeup, so I'm going to try the NC21 anyway. So let's see. This is the Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealer, and the applicator looks really nice. NC20 is usually always my concealer shade, but this one just looks really dark. But I mean, we're gonna see now because I haven't tried it underneath the eyes, so it might actually be fine, but let's go ahead. So this concealer claims that it conceals, hydrates, and brightens. It has 90% instant hydration, non-fading and caking. It's also medium to buildable coverage, and it also has 80% skincare ingredients, including vitamin C and niacinamide. So a lot of claims, and it's definitely going to be a good one, I feel, if you have really dry skin. I think right off the bat, it definitely feels really like creamy, almost kind of cooling underneath the eyes. Definitely is a very like creamy, glowy concealer. I don't know how long it would last on the skin, but just first impressions, it feels super nice and creamy. It reminds me of like the Tarte creamy Shape Tape. The only thing is, yes, I think the shade is very yellow. And my other NC20 concealers don't do that, or like doesn't look like this. So I think this one is definitely very yellow and a bit dark. I don't know if it's even oxidizing slightly. It just looks really dark, to be honest. So I'm glad I got the NC11 to try. Definitely has a glow. I mean, that's not just the bronze light underneath, but definitely the actual concealer has a very like glowy finish. So if you don't like that, or if you have oily skin, you might want to skip this concealer. It's NC11. That's literally what I need. And then that's NC20. I'll do a little dab of NC11. Oh my god. I literally love this shade. I'm not gonna lie, this concealer is amazing. If you have dry skin, you're definitely going to like this one. It's definitely a buildable coverage. I feel like this is... Sorry. I feel like this is enough coverage for me. You know, I do feel like the concealers do oxidize ever so slightly when you put them on. Just a touch. Before I set it, I'm going to use the brand new MAC Strobe Liquid Blushes. I haven't really heard people talk about this, but it is their new Beam Liquid Blush. And these came out, I think, like a few months ago, and I got the shade Ice Gleam, which is supposed to be like a pinky... What's MAC describing it as? MAC describe it as a cool tone pink with gold pearl. Super pretty. Nice big doe foot applicator. It's like a coral pink. So MAC described this liquid blush as a natural looking glowy blush for cheeks and or lips. It's lightweight with a hydrating feel, and it has a high pigment as well. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if it's just this shade, but this almost has no pigment. Am I going crazy? Like, you can see it a little bit, but I don't know. I expected it to have more pigment like the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. I'm gonna have to put on a lot more. I kind of like that though, because a lot of liquid blushes are really intense straight away. This one, you don't have to worry about it being too crazy. And you can build it up, so let's see. Oh, and it just gives the most beautiful glow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. I truly was not expecting this. I am not really a liquid blush girl. Like, I have liquid blushes. I do like the Rare Beauty one, but I just think it's so strong. But this definitely feels super lightweight. It almost feels like nothing on the skin. And it just has this beautiful glow. Honestly, didn't even take off my foundation, which is crazy because a lot of liquid or cream products tend to lift, like the foundation lifts when you put liquid blushes on top or liquid bronzer. Guys, I literally love this so much. Oh my god, I feel like I could just keep building it and building it. I think it is this shade because it is such a light kind of pinky coral that it doesn't look too crazy. But I don't know, I think they're wrong on the high pigment. I think it is definitely more sheer and it blends out more sheer. But I really, really like it. What do you guys think? I almost want a little bit more colour. I feel like it's not giving me enough colour. But I love the formula, the finish, the way it looks on the skin. It looks so natural and so glowy with just this kind of like pinch of colour, just this wash of colour across the cheeks. I really like that. I might have to go and get some other shades. So yeah, this surprised me because I honestly didn't have high hopes for it. I don't know why. So next, I am going to set the skin with none other than the brand new Studio Fix powders. I did do a whole separate video on this already, so I'm not going to go too in-depth into it. If you want to check out the new Studio Fix powder versus the old one, I do have a video on that. I'll leave it down below, or it's on my channel. But I wanted to give these a go again because I only used it like 2 times. And I have NC15 and I have NC12. So I used to be NC20 in the old Studio Fix powder, and NC20 now in the new one is really dark for me. So I had to go with NC15 and NC12, and NC15 is still a little bit too dark for me. And then NC12 is too yellow. It's a whole... I'm not loving the new Studio Fix powders. I'm just going to let you guys know that already. But I do need to give, like, I do need to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and try them out again. This is the new packaging. So if you didn't know, MAC have changed their iconic Studio Fix powders to a new formula and new shades, which everyone's really not happy about. This is what it looks like if you guys haven't seen the new packaging. It is refillable now as well, which I do actually like that. I do like that it's refillable. But yeah, they just claim that it's a 2-in-1 foundation and a powder. It has a blur matte finish 24-hour oil and shine control, claiming that it's all day wear, sweat and humidity resistant. The old Studio Fix powder to me was quite full coverage. This one just feels like a normal setting powder. It doesn't really feel like a powder foundation to me. It doesn't really have that smooth, like full coverage feel like the old one did. I'm gonna do NC15 more on the outside of my face and then NC12 a little bit more in the center because it's a bit lighter. So that's NC15, that's NC12. Before I go into the powder, my concealer is creasing. So that's not really a good sign. I'm gonna use NC12 and it does have a lot of fallout. Just underneath my eyes to set the concealer. It did mattify a little bit of that concealer. Put some a little bit up here. Then going in with NC15 for more of like the outside. If you guys have tried the new Studio Fix powder, let me know what you think, or if you've tried any of these products. So I'm done with powder. It just kind of mattified the skin a little bit and just made it a little bit more smooth, but I'm missing bronzer. I'm going to do that quickly and then we're going to jump into the brand new Dazzle eyeshadow sticks from MAC. I feel a little bit more alive with bronzer. So next, let's dive straight into the brand new Dazzlestick. What's it called? Dazzleshadow eyeshadow stick. So there are a few shades in this range and basically it's just an eyeshadow stick that has a full pigment with sparkle. They are all shimmery. There's no matte shades. So the one I picked up is Subliminal Spark, which is described on MAC's website, a cool neutral with silver pearl. MAC is claiming that it's waterproof, it's transfer resistant, smudge proof, 12-hour wear, and it blends effortlessly. I'm just taking all these claims from their website, by the way. I feel like once the eyeshadow is on, it won't budge. This is what it looks like. Let's just go ahead. I want this to be the main focus. It reminds me of the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks. Wow. Okay, this shade is so nice. It's a wet, glittery look, if that makes sense. It doesn't look chunky. It's not chunky glitter. It doesn't look gritty. It just is very like creamy and wet looking, which to me is a really good sign. Let's blend it out a little bit with the finger. I do feel like it's setting quite quickly, but I feel like this shade, you don't really need to do too much. If you had a darker shade or like a blue or green, then you probably have to work with it a little bit more. But wow, first impression again, so nice. And I love that it's so easy. Like you barely have to, you know, look, you barely have to do anything. I definitely have to pick up some other shades in this. They did have a silver that I want to get. I like it. I really, really like it. I don't know if you can build it up. I don't think you can. I feel like this is just as shiny as you're going to get it. You could put a shimmer eyeshadow on top, but I feel like just leave it to be the star of the focus, because if I put a powder eyeshadow on top, I feel like it's just going to not mattify it a bit, but it's going to take away that kind of wet look. So I want to kind of leave it at that. I will add a little bit of a crease color. Ooh. I'm going to go back in with Subliminal Spark just to add a little bit more, because I think we lost a little bit of shimmer. And I'm going to put a little bit, look at that, in the inner corner. I love this because it's not like a stark, bright white or gold or silver. It's just like it's a very neutral, just shimmer color. Yeah, once it's set, which is really nice. What do you guys think? I love it. It looks insane on camera, but even in person, it looks so wet. I think next is just lips. I'm gonna do mascara in a second, but the lip products I have is the brand new Lipglazer from MAC. These are the new glossy lip liners. And then I also have the new Lipglass Air, or Lipglass Air, which is replacing the cream sheen. And then I also have this MAC lipstick, which is a new shade from them called Pink Peppermint. This has gone viral on TikTok. I know it's not going to go with the look, but I want to try it. The brand new Lipglazer from MAC. This is supposed to be a glossy lip liner, which is so interesting to me because I don't think that's really being done. Apart from Merit, they do glossy lip liners. So I don't know if they took the idea from Merit or if glossy lip liners have been around, but I know it's not common. So this is interesting. I can't wait to try it out. I picked up the shade Root for Me, which is like a, I don't want to say burgundy, but it is like a more deeper brown shade. We're gonna swatch it now and see, but in store it was beautiful. So Root for Me is described as a cool deep neutral. It is an easy tug-free application. It has a satin-like glow. It's also nourishing and it hydrates the lips, and it's lightweight with a gel to cream texture. You can see as well it's more rounded. So whereas a normal lip pencil is usually more sharp, of course, this one's more rounded, so it's supposed to make, like they claim, easier to apply and not drag the lip. So I'm excited to try that. And it definitely is more of like a cool deep neutral, like they say. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. Let's just give it a go. Very pigmented, and it feels so creamy, like so creamy. And it's true, it definitely has like a hydrating or like a very like moisturizing feel to it. It doesn't feel dry. The only thing is I don't know how you can overline your lips with this because it would be obvious because it is so shiny. So yeah. But this shade, oh my god, I love it. I just absolutely love it. It's definitely a very neutral shade. It doesn't look too red or too brown. Now, does it look that shiny? No, I thought it was like, I was expecting it to be super, super glossy. It's not, but it definitely has like a satin finish. Let's go ahead and try out this. I am going to go back in with the lip liner to blend, but let's try this lipstick first. So this is Pink Peppermint, and it is a very cool pink. Gonna swatch it now for you guys, and it is part of their satin range. This, oh my god, this reminds me of Snob, but I feel like Snob is a little bit lighter. So MAC actually describes this shade as a dusty lavender. This is given like 2014, not even that, way back, like 2010. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me look crazy, but I literally love this shade. I like how it still keeps its pigment. Yeah, it definitely looks more shiny here. Once the gloss comes on, I swear we're gonna pull this look together. I'm gonna do a little bit of blush in the crease. Okay, I'm not sure that made any difference, but let's just try out the Lipglass Air that they came out with. They have tons of shades, and they added 3 new shades as well, which I do want to get one of them. Got the shade Behaved, which is supposed to be a light beige or like pinky beige, which looks like this. I'm not sure how I feel about the packaging, but it is a very, very pretty kind of milky beige shade. MAC describes the Lipglass Air as a non-sticky high shine lip gloss. It's light as air, it reduces the appearance of your lip lines, and it also nourishes the lips with botanical oils like coconut and jojoba oil. Now it is a little bit more on the sheer side, I'll be honest, like it's not a full pigment lip gloss, but it still gives some color. So I don't know if this is gonna change the look. Let's see. Oh, it took off a lot of the lipstick. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I actually really like how it looks with the gloss. I do feel like it's definitely smoothed out and like brought the lips together. Does that make sense? Like it just made everything work. Do you see what I mean? Like it definitely smoothed out and made the lips more kind of smooth looking. Yeah, I really like that. So let me know what you guys think. I know the look is a little bit crazy, but this was just a video to test out the products, even if it wasn't all gonna go together. But I really like how it turned out with the lip gloss now on top. So this is the final look. I'm gonna do a little zoom out for you guys, and then we'll talk about the products at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now that I'm looking at my skin and makeup like back. I absolutely love it. Look at the glow from the Bronzelite and from that liquid blush. I promise you it's nothing else. I didn't put on powder highlighter. I even put on face powder, and look how my skin looks. Honestly, like my skin has never looked that glowy before without using a powder highlight. So that's what I'm gonna say. I think out of everything, this is the best product, which is so weird because I thought it was gonna be my least favorite products because I'm not usually a liquid blush girl too much. But honestly, I think this and the Bronzelite, I think these two together is what's making my skin glow. Bear in mind, I still have powder on. Like, I think my skin looks incredible. So I'm gonna say it's these two. Definitely grab them if you can. And then yeah, lip gloss I absolutely love. The lipstick itself, I think the lip liner is really nice, but it's not like wow. The shade is really nice, but like formula wise, I don't get the whole shiny lip liner thing. Eyeshadow stick, oh my god, insane. Absolutely love it. So yes, that I definitely will get some other shades. And yeah, it doesn't budge, it's like completely dried down. Foundation powder, I already have my thoughts on it, so you guys can watch that full video about the powder. And then last but not least, I think is just the concealer, which to be honest, like it hasn't creased now that I've actually set it with powder, which is amazing. And I do like how creamy and hydrating it is, but I do find that it does crease a little bit if you don't set it straight away. So if you don't set your concealer, you might not like this one. I do think you need to set it. And also the shade is a bit funny, so definitely try to get like your right shade. But I really did love everything in this video. I think like my absolute favorite though is that liquid blush, because look at my skin. And I kind of like this lip combo now. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below all your thoughts, and I will speak to you guys all in my next video.